Hey Nick, how are you tonight? Did you sort of sense some of your team's energy disappear in that third quarter with all those missed 3-pointers? Is that kind of what got to them?
It sure looked like it, right? It zapped our energy pretty big time, I thought, Doug. And how I think I don't know what the exact number was, but I think it might have been they hit 9 for 10 and we went 0 for 10, 1
Seven
for
for eight,
10.
seven for eight, and 0 for 10.
Yeah. So that's tough to deal with, but it still wasn't a million miles away. With 6 minutes to go, it's still a 5 or 7 point game, right? I mean, we kind of weathered that. That's a big thing. But you're right. We did seem to lose a little energy and maybe ran out of a little gas too.
All the three just sort of gave up. I know they had a very hot shooting night, but did you see something sort of schematic that the guys were getting a little bit too much space?
Well, yeah, I thought, Doug, they had a whole bunch of look us right in the eye shots. They're holding it and we're a bit off them, and we didn't press up close enough to them, and they just kind of looked at us and went ahead and shot it, and we had a late challenge, and they made those were of those 7 for 8. I'll bet you 4 at least of those were just like that, where we certainly should have pressed up and guarded harder and pressured the ball like we normally would with our schemes.
Great, thanks, Nick. Appreciate it. Third time as always.
Yeah, thanks, Doug.
Thanks, Doug. We'll go to Eric Corrine next.
Hey, Nick, thanks for taking the time. 20 turnovers tonight. A lot of them were in the first half when you guys were playing relatively well. You just chalk that up to early season, or what goes through your mind with that?
Yeah, I think there's some early season, misgivings there, Eric, but I think some of them were just really uncharacteristic. They were just really simple little plays right in front of us that we didn't make a good pass on, and that really put us in a bind, because I thought there was a long stretch of the game, take the turnovers out of it, where the offense was really, really cooking good. Right, I thought the shots were there and the execution was there, and there were some really nice ball movement plays and things like that. But we just had too many really unforced errors, is what I would call them tonight, Eric.
Thanks, Nick. Have a Merry Christmas.
Yeah, you too. Happy holidays.
Thanks, Eric. We'll go to Josh Lindbergh next.
Hey, Nick, in terms of a positive, Pascal looked like his old self, at least for the first half. What did you see from him when he had it rolling there?
Yeah, I would agree with that. I thought he played with really good energy the whole night. I didn't see any like a big let off there with him. I thought the rest of the guys, and I thought Aaron Baines had a pretty good game too, right? I thought he was solid in there, but I thought the other guys had some moments, but then again looked like there was an energy or out of gas or a conditioning thing that really got to them. So back to your question, yeah, Pascal, I thought looked good the whole game actually.
Obviously, OG had his hands full defensively, as he usually does, but a quiet night for him offensively. You guys have spoken about kind of increasing his offensive role this year, getting him more involved. Is there anything that you guys can do to try and get him going a little bit earlier in the game?
Well, a little bit, I think, Josh, as well. We did have a couple things that we missed him on early, like, first play of the game, he was wide open for a play that was designed to him for a layup. I think there was a couple other little cut plays that, again, were drop-offs to him that didn't quite get there that would have been some buckets for him. But again, he did get, pretty good share of looks. It's not, he had some good chances there. And if he makes a few of those threes, he ends up with a pretty nice night,
Thanks, Nick. Merry Christmas.
Yep. Happy holidays.
Thanks, Josh. We'll go to Stephen from Sportsnet.
Hey, Nick. Just sort of piggybacking off of what Josh was asking with Pascal. He had like 6 assists tonight, and he looked really strong as a playmaker. Is that something that you were kind of focusing on for him, like in camp, and like this is kind of like the fruits of that labor kind of showing right now?
Well, I think that's certainly a good place for him to be. I think once you become a scorer like he is, you're going to have to play make just because they're going to send multiple defenders to you. And I think he's getting better at that. And I really do. I thought he made some good plays. I thought he had some hard luck charges that they called on him. I didn't think there was much to those. He would almost stopped, or he almost completely went around, and they called a couple on him. Or those would have been a couple more assists that he dumped off for baskets. So. I thought he played good as a playmaker tonight.
And obviously, the team once again took a lot of threes, not a lot of free throws. However, it's like, do you want a little bit more balance there in terms of getting to the free throw line a little bit more, or is this more indicative of the way that you want to see the team play this season?
Yeah, well, I mean, we'd like to get to the free throw line more, and I thought we probably should have, but just didn't seem to get too many of the hard driving contact plays tonight. Yeah, we're going to definitely need to get to the line more, Stephen. It's certainly a high priority where we're going to need to shore that up a little bit.
Great. Thanks so much, Nick. And Merry Christmas to you and yours.
Thanks. Happy holidays, Stephen.
Thanks, Stephen. Apologies, everyone. We've only got time for 2 more. We'll start with Aaron Rose first.
Hey, Nick. I'm wondering what you saw from Brandon Ingram. Coach Finch was telling us that obviously he worked with him in the past and he was a player. He sort of wanted Pascal Siakam to take some stuff from. What did you think of the way he played?
Well, he obviously had a great line tonight too, especially the second half. He really had it cooking, right? I thought we had a pretty good game going on both those guys at the half. And then, obviously almost gets a triple-double there with he made the right plays. They had a lot of guys step in and make shots off his kickouts, which certainly helps those assist numbers. But he made the right plays. He was good tonight. He was under control. He made some tough one-on-one buckets when we didn't get up and guard him. He made us pay from the three. So he had a great game, very, very efficient.
Following up Steven's questions a little bit, it's maybe some of those assist numbers were because guys weren't making shots after Siakam's passes. But are there things you'd like that Pascal can do to maybe in some ways be more like Brandon Ingram, like he played tonight, sort of?
I think Pascal's, a very good player. And I think he's got a really unique game and a really good game. I don't think I would be comparing him to him.
Okay. Thank you. Happy holidays.
Yeah, you too. Happy holidays.
Thanks, Aaron. We'll wrap up with Eric Wilson from the Sports Arena.
Coach, I know not the outcome you were looking for this evening, but could you just speak to, what you thought of Boucher out there when he was out there with Powell and also Siakam? It seemed like the three of them out there had a nice flow and rhythm tonight.
Yeah, Chris's first stint was obviously really good, right? He made some buckets and was active, blocked a couple shots. He made the plays that were in front of him, right? They were kind of blitzing and the ball handler was having to go to him in the short roll, and he made the plays right there in front of him. So he did a good job.